holidays are a time to celebrate family, and a pair of local parents have a little something extra to be thankful for this year. Make that 2 little extra somethings. Take a look.
We get a lot of walking around, people say twins because they are so close in age.
2-year-old Brandon and his sister Lily are actually 5 months apart, but to their family, friends, teachers, even strangers, they might as well be twins.
It's just very funny. Like, you can see the looks on people. It's not malicious. They're just trying to figure out. We all look a little different in my family, so, you know, they just try and figure it out.
Their parents, Katie and Frank, don't think there's very much to figure out at all. They have 2 great kids that will grow up together, a blessing they wouldn't have if a health scare hadn't led them to become foster parents.
I had ovarian cancer, so we were looking into adoption. We never thought we could do foster care, but we chose a great agency, Gateway Longview, and I met a woman. She was a foster child. She said, you know, just try it out, see if you want to go through it, and if you don't have to. And we did.
Not long after that, Brandon came into their lives.
He was 4 days old, and he came from Sisters Hospital, and we picked him up. And then 5.5 months later, Lily was born, and we were able to pick her up from the hospital also.
2 newborns in less than 6 months may seem like a lot to handle, but when Brandon's biological mother came back into the picture, his future with Katie and Frank was uncertain.
We weren't sure if he was going to stay, and I was used to having a baby in the house, and my caseworker said, why don't we get another one? And Lily was born, and Lily came along, and we were able to adopt both of them.
That happened at a ceremony in Erie County Family Court earlier this month.
You, having filed these petitions, agreed to adopt both Lily and Brandon and treat them in all respects as your own lawful children.
It was like every other day because we've been a family since they were born, but it was very emotional. They were welcomed into our family from the moment they entered our house, but it just signing the papers and making it official is really just unbelievable.
Lily and B, as she calls her brother, may be too young to really understand what happened that afternoon before the judge, but they will someday. Katie and Frank will be sure of it.
We will honor their families, their biological families, and they will know that they're adopted and where they came from. They have 2 moms. They do. Their birth mother, their biological mother, and me, their everyday mother. You know, they were born in my heart, not my belly. That's just the truth of the matter. And they are loved by lots and lots of people.
And we're bringing in right now Michelle Fedowitz. She's the director of foster care at Gateway Longview. We have a very happy tag out to this story. I'll let you do the honors.
We sure do. The Cabrals actually have opened their home to yet another child in need. They took a 4-month-old home from the hospital, a child with medical needs that they are going to foster and help to see if the family can reunite.
And, you know, I asked her at the end of that interview, that was my final question, you know, do you anticipate having your family grow anymore? And she had a little twinkle in her eye and said, yes, they'd love to have another newborn in the house. So I'm sure they're all very, very happy today. But you could really just see the looks on their faces in that courtroom. Having it all be official made them so happy. But they said it really isn't that different day to day as it was when they were foster children.
No, Katie and Frank are fantastic. They really have opened their hearts and their homes to children in need, but they've fostered, which is a huge need in the county. And what they did is they fostered and they worked with the birth families to see if the family could take them home, like Katie said. And then it didn't work out. So then they were able to adopt these beautiful children, and it did. It made it just official, but it was just a piece of paper. They were always a family from day one.
And you can really tell that just by spending a little bit of time with them. What is the need for foster children in the county right now?
There is a huge need. There's approximately 800 children in care in Erie County alone, and right now we are in a crisis. We do not have enough homes to continue to place children in. So there really is a time for the community to step forward and think about becoming a foster adoptive parent and how they can help these children and these families.
And the reason that we're having you in today and that we did get to meet Katie, Frank, and the kids is that November is National Adoption Month. What do you think that people should know about adoptive families in honor of this month? What is the message?
Well, adoptive families provide a great gift for kids in need. They provide a forever home. There is a huge need for sibling groups, large sibling groups. Even our teenagers want to get adopted. Even those kids that want to go off to college and need a family, a place to call home for holidays and breaks. There is an endless amount of opportunities for families who are interested in this process.
And who makes a good adoptive parent or foster parent?
Anybody. You can be single, you can be married, you can be retired, you can be just starting out. There is no limits. Part of the process is to come in and you'll take classes with Gateway Longview, and we'll help you understand the process, and we'll help you understand the children and families that we serve, and together we'll make a decision about what is best for your family.
How emotional can the process be? I mean, for Katie, it was certainly quite the journey. She had just survived, overcome ovarian cancer, and then to enter into this next, it can take a toll, right?
It absolutely is an emotional toll. And with Gateway, you're assigned a home finder. And that home finder is the same person that will walk you through the steps from day one all the way through day end with Katie and Frank, and is still with them today. But that person will get to know your family, will support your family, and will help you through all those very difficult times.
So what should you do if you're someone that even thinks that there might be a chance you may be interested in doing something like this?
If you at all think you're interested or know someone who's interested, the other part is helping to spread the word. You should just give the agency a call. That's what we're here for. We'll talk you through it. We'll have an orientation session so you can understand what the process looks like. And then just one step at a time, we'll come together and see if this is the right fit for you.
All right, thanks so much for coming in
Thank
today.
you.
November is National Adoption Month. If you're interested, go to gateway-longview.org to learn a little bit more about what your options could be. And congrats again to the family that
Absolutely.
we met there. So happy
Yes.
for them. All right, we're gonna